Hi there, my name is Karen Batty. It is Wednesday, September 27th, and welcome to A Closer Look. If you are watching this recording or you're here live, it means that you are curious and want to learn more about this business. So if that's the case, you have come to the right place. Again, if you're on here live, if there's any noise in your area, just click the little mute microphone in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. You will hear everything that's going on, but we won't hear a sound on your end. And then if you want to talk or ask a question, you can simply click to unmute. Okay? All right. So I'm going to do my little screen share here. And okay. So we're talking about the Pampered Chef tonight. I'm just curious, show of hands, how many of you are in it for the money? Anybody looking for money? Okay, a few people. There's actually a few reasons why people consider this business. Here are some of the main reasons. And yes, income. Just to let you know, about 90% of the consultants, Pampered Chef consultants, have another job, either full-time or part-time. Some have kids, go to school. So it is a great second source of income. How many of you are attracted to the flexibility most of all? Is that big to anybody? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I have to say, I think that's why busy people choose Pampered Chef, because you get to control how much you do and when you do it. It is incredibly flexible. We call it sort of a pocket of time business. You can actually, pull in a decent income in little pockets of time that you work your business. Now, they say that 60% of Americans would love to be their own boss. Any of you fall into that category? Well, if you become a Pampered Chef consultant, you will be the CEO of your company, okay? You get to be the boss. You don't have to ask for overtime. You don't have to ask for time off. You do with your business. And it is a lot of fun. I always say there's plenty of ways to make money out there, but I think very few of them are actually as fun as this. And if you decide to become a Pampered Chef consultant, we don't just pat you on the back and say, hey, good luck. We hope those shows work out for you. Let us know. You are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You're backed by your recruiter, first of all, the person who invited you here, plus a director who will train and support you. And that director is probably on this call. And then also the Pampered Chef company itself. And at the bottom right-hand corner of this screen, you'll see our home office. It's in Chicago. It's hard to tell from the picture, but this place is the size of 10 football fields. Okay, that is where all of our products are housed. That's our manufacturing or our distribution center, I mean. And because of that, we don't carry an inventory. Someone's got a little background noise, if you could mute. Because we have this distribution center, we don't have to carry an inventory. This is pretty huge. So you get a kit. You have the products that come in your kit, and you use them in your kitchen. You bring them to your shows. People try them out, and then they buy. We type it into the computer. We send it to Pampered Chef. They deliver either to the host or to the customer directly, not to us, the consultant. Okay, so we don't have to sort and deliver. We don't have to carry an inventory. So this means there's very little overhead for us. Plus, it means we have great flexibility as to where and how we do our parties. Because we don't have to hand product over to people, if you've got a family member out in California that wants to have a catalog show or a virtual party, they can do that. Or if you have someone local who wants to do a virtual party and they have family and friends all over the country, well, that's just fine because people click on a link and they shop. And we don't have to, store stuff in our garage and try to get it to someone who lives out of town. Okay. All right. I saw a few hands go up and I said, who's looking for additional income? This is our commission structure. Now, the national show average is right around $650. And everybody starts with a 20% commission. However, there are many consultants who never make 20%. Because as soon as you have sold more than $750 in a month, you're going to make 22%. Now that's about a show and a quarter, right? Because the national show average is 650. 2 average shows, and you're probably going to be right in the middle of the structure here. The 1250 mark is 23%. If you do about 4 parties, you'll probably be at the 2,500 mark. And 6, 7 parties or more, you'll probably be at the $4,000 mark. Okay, so you make anywhere from a 20 to a 25% commission. Now, if we go with the right in the center there, the 23% mark with a $650 show average, that's about $150 of income per party. Okay, and the amount of time it takes to do a party is about 4 hours. You are not going to be in the host house 4 hours. Please don't stay that long. They'll be like, oh my gosh, you came over to do a party and you never left. No, you're going to probably be in the host house maybe 2.5 hours or so. But behind the scenes, typing in the orders, putting together some host packets while you're watching television, chatting with the host ahead of time to give her ideas about who to invite and how to invite. So if you count approximately 4 hours per party and about $150 per party, it's pretty decent income. And there are many of us who have higher show averages than $650. $800,000, $900,000 show averages are not uncommon in our organization. Okay, any questions about that so far? All right, but that's not the only way to make money in this business. If you'd like, you can be part of the management structure with the Pampered Chef. Unlike corporate America, where you have to kind of wait for someone to die or retire in order to get a job, and then you've got to hope that they pick you when you apply for that position, at the Pampered Chef, any of you can be part of the management structure. So if that is something that you want, that means you want to build a team and train and support, we will teach you how to do that alongside doing your parties. I always say it's not rocket science. We sell spatulas and we teach other people how to sell spatulas. We can teach you too. If you would like to have a full-time income from your part-time business, then being part of the management structure is definitely the way to go. And I will tell you that we have a number of directors on our team. These are people who are trainers who also work a full-time job and have children. Okay, so if you think, oh my goodness, I don't think I'd ever have time for that, you do. Again, it's a pocket of time business. And in our organization, we trainers work together. So we lighten the load by training together. Okay. Now some people wonder, what do you do after all your family and friends have bought Pampered Chef? Where do you find business? Well, everyone eats. This is a book title, actually. And I found it and I thought, oh, I'm going to save that. Yeah, everyone eats every single day. Whether they love to cook or hate to cook, everybody has to prepare food. Some people get very fancy and involved when they're preparing food. Other people just need a can opener and a microwave dish or something like that. Well, we've got it all. We've got it for the fancy cooks right down to the really quick and simple. And we offer many kinds of shows. Have any of you been to a live cooking show? Quite a few of you, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that is what used to be the standard show, and it still is, but we have other avenues these days. We have virtual parties. People set up parties right on Facebook. They create an event, and they post anywhere from, it can be all in one night, or it can be spread out over a few days or a week. And there's a link for online ordering, and people come and they check out the posts, they check out the recipes. It's the same kind of information that they get at a live show, but it's virtual. We say the only thing missing is the food that they can eat at home. And hosts can still earn free products. We consultants can still earn commission. And what's really great about this is if you decide you want to do a number of these, there's a service that is very, very affordable. It's under $10 a month, where you can pre-post, pre-date and time all of your posts. for your virtual parties so that they post automatically while you're at your other job or with your kids or you're just busy doing other things. This will post for you. So as long as you can check in on the parties a couple of times, 10-minute pockets of time, a couple of times during the day, you're good to go. And the parties practically run themselves. And then people can just shop from your website. Most of us have Facebook groups for our customers, so that after they go to a show, if they want to stay up to date on all things Pampered Chef, they can hop into our customer groups. And if they see a special they like, they can just click and shop for ongoing orders. And then, do you know that if you give this business a try, you get a website for 3 months free. After that, I think it's about $11 a month. And on every single website, Pampered Chef has an outlet that is retired items that are 30 to 70% off. So that's another thing that your customers can take advantage of, these outlet items. So that's kind of Pampered Chef in a nutshell. But you might be thinking to yourself, but okay, so that sounds pretty good, but I don't know, should I start now? Should I start later? Some people say, oh, I want to wait until I can give it my all, give it 110%. I'll tell you right now, again, it's not rocket science for selling spatulas. It doesn't take your all. It doesn't take 110%. It takes pockets of time that you decide that you'll dedicate to your business. It can be 10 to 15 minutes a day or an hour a day, or you can do a couple parties a month, or you can do 5 parties a week. It is entirely up to you and what you want to do with your business. But now is a particularly astounding time, okay? Why? We're in September. So what's right around the corner? The holidays, right? Everybody's thinking holidays. Well, first of all, whoops, I forgot the order of my slides. First, brand new fall products just hit the market on September 1st. So if you have family and friends and coworkers who have been to many Pampered Chef parties in the past, there are new products for them to see. We have 30 new products that were added to the line just a couple of weeks ago. So if they haven't been to a party in the last couple of weeks, you've got things that they haven't seen yet. Plus, right around the corner of the holidays, right? And our products make great gifts. But you might be thinking to yourself, oh, maybe I'll wait and, get started in November. No, you don't want to do that. Because what do people do before the holidays? They're baking, right? So they don't need their products just for the holidays in December. They need them, ahead of time so they can do all that baking. And let's back it up even a little bit more. There's Thanksgiving. They need their products for Thanksgiving too. They need their meat lifters, their roasting pans, their gravy separators, their pie plates, their turkey basters, and all their, platters and things like that. And we've got it all. Okay? So you start now, your friends can have their parties, not just in time for Christmas, but in time for Thanksgiving and all the baking that happens before Thanksgiving. Plus, like with anything, there's a learning curve. So you don't want to be in the learning curve right in the heart of the fall selling season. You sign now, you have a few weeks to kind of get to know the ropes, and then you can really hit the ground running and take advantage of the fall selling season. It's kind of one big food fest from Halloween through New Year's, isn't it? It's like all about food and gatherings and parties and gifts and everything. So, yeah. Plus, if you sign before the end of this month, it doesn't mean you have to be doing parties this month. It takes about a week to get your kits, so you'd probably be looking at doing parties. If you want to do a virtual party, it could be in the first week of October. A live show could be in the second week of October. But if you sign this before the end of this month, you have the opportunity to earn this awesome sign-on bonus. It's a new knife block with a knife and scissors along with it. It's about $130 value. Okay, and the way you get that is by submitting at least $12.50 in sales in your first 30 days. And 30 days doesn't start on the day you ordered your kit. It starts the day you receive your kit. Okay, So pop quiz, approximately how many parties, average parties, do you need to earn this? Right, 2. We have a $650 show average. Now you're new, so you might want to go conservatively and say, okay, what if I only have about a $400 to $500 show average? So we suggest you book more like 3 to 4 parties, just in case somebody gets sick and has to postpone their show or something. But you know, people in our organization, they earn these sign-on bonuses left and right. This is not a difficult thing to do. So, all right. And I know some of you were thinking, yeah, I wouldn't mind stocking my kitchen, right? Because some people do Pampered Chef primarily to stock their kitchen. And it is definitely the way to do that. Not only do you get a great deal on the kit, which we're going to be talking about in a few minutes, but in the first 90 days of business, in addition to the commission, the cash that you earn, you have the opportunity to earn these other things called Pampered Chef dollars, PC dollars. And PC dollars are to Pampered Chef, like what Disney dollars are to Disney. You spend your commission, your cash in the stores and stuff like that on your bills, but your Pampered Chef dollars you have to spend through Pampered Chef. And they are good for additional paperwork and products. For every $1,250 in commissionable sales that you submit in your first 90 days, you get 100 Pampered Chef dollars. So here's another pop quiz. Approximately how many parties do you have to do to submit $1,250 Pampered Chef dollars? Give you a hint, same as before. 2 on average, okay? So that first $1,250 that you sell, if you do that in your first 30 days, you're getting 100 Pampered Chef dollars plus your knife block and the scissors and the knife plus your commission. Like 2 shows on average. Pretty cool. All right. Now, this is not a big commitment, okay? You're not deciding, do I want to marry Pampered Chef, okay? We're not talking marriage proposal here. We're talking, do you want to go on a couple of dates to see if it's a good fit? All right. So do you guys want to know what you do to get started if you decide you want to give it a try? It's really easy. The first thing you do is order your kit. Did you guys see the kits that were on the Facebook group that you were added to? Here they are again. So on the far right is the basic starter kit. It's just $109. Can you believe you can start a business, a full business for $109? They say the average American family spends more than that on coffee and fast foods in a month. $109. And you get $450 worth of stuff. Okay, that is 75% off retail. The middle kit is the deluxe kit. By the way, it has the very famous Rock Crock in that kit. It's $159. It's $650 worth of product. You guys spend $159 in the grocery store on an average week? Yeah, and like it doesn't change your life, does it? 4 days later, you got nothing to eat in your house, right? Imagine $159 and you're starting a business and you're getting a Rock Crock. If you want a Rock Crock anyway, why wouldn't you give this a try? Try out a couple parties, right? And then if you are the go big or go home kind of person, you can go for the ultimate kit. $249 is the cost. It is $1,000 worth of product. All of the kits are about 75% off retail. So I know when I was new and I was thinking to myself, oh my goodness, I don't talk in front of people. I don't cook. I am not a salesperson. I'm a nurse. And, you know, I'm never going to last at this. But I looked at the kit and I thought, how bad could it go? You know, I'm going to have a couple shows, one with my sister, one with my other sister, one with my best friend, one with my mother-in-law. I mean, you know, and if it doesn't work out, okay, I'll just stop and they'll let me keep everything. So I just figured, hey, why not give it a try? The worst that can happen is you end up with a big box of awesome in your kitchen for the rest of your life. Unlike the groceries that are gone in 4 days and you get nothing but heels of bread and ketchup, you get to keep these products forever. Okay. And if you're wondering, yeah, but what if? What if? And I know most people, when they wonder what if, they're wondering about the negative. They're wondering, what if I don't get this? what if nobody wants to have a party? Oh my gosh, what if I'm not able to answer a question that somebody has about a product? Yeah. But actually, if you think about what is the worst thing that could happen? Let's kind of do the math, okay? We're going to go with the middle kit, the deluxe kit for $159 with that rock crock in it. You invest $159 and a few evenings or to do shows or some pockets of time to Facebook parties. For that, you're going to receive $650 worth of products in your kit. Okay, and we're going to assume that you do about 4 parties in October, and that's about $600 worth of income on average. Now, if one of those parties is what we call a kickoff party, that means you have the party yourself and you invite all your family and friends to come over and celebrate the launch of your business. At that party, you are both the consultant getting the commission and the host getting the free products. At a $650 party, a host receives $115 in free products, plus 3 half-off items, plus whatever the 60% off item of the month is for the host. So you get that on top of it, plus remember those Pampered Chef dollars, you'd earn 200 of those, plus the knife block. Okay? That's about $19 worth of cash and product just for trying it out for a couple of weeks. Pretty sweet, huh? And that's like the worst case scenario. That's if you decide, that's it, it's not for me, I quit. But what's the best that could happen? You know, the sky's the limit. People wonder, what if? Well, what if it works? What if it goes really well and it exceeds your dreams like it did for me? I never thought I'd be here 20 years later making this kind of money to sell spatulas. I worked very hard as a nurse. This is kind of crazy to me that they pay me so much to do something that doesn't put people's lives in my hands. All right. And I'm going to actually stop the screen share here. Where's my mouse? It disappeared. Once I find my mouse, nope, touch screen doesn't work. There we go. All right. So, who's got questions? Oh, there's got to be some. Who's worried about where do I find bookings? Anybody? No? Well, just in case someone who's watching is wondering where you get bookings. We get them with, you know, usually we start with family and friends. And even family and friends, even though we know them and we know them well and we have friends in common, they all know people we don't know. So you don't have to know enough people to fill 6 months worth of parties. You just need to know enough to get the ball rolling. For instance, my sister was one of my first parties. And of course, I know my sister really well. But at her party, yeah, she had my other siblings there and some neighbors that we had in common. But then she invited all of her coworkers. She had 3 coworkers there that I had never met before. Plus, she invited some parents of her kids' friends. I had never met any of them. So I got 3 bookings for my sister's party, and 2 of them were brand new to me. So that when I went and did those parties, virtually everyone in the room besides my sister was new to me. And that's how you spread out a business like this. Every host fills the room, whether live or virtually, with your next group of customers. Okay? That is one of the most common questions that we get, so I figured I'd put that out there. Oh, really? You guys don't have any questions? Well, how many of you are going to, if you give it a try, are planning on doing mostly live shows? How about mostly virtual? Virtual, and see a couple of heads nodding. Well, whether you do live or virtual parties, we have support for you. And with the virtual parties, as an organization, we've got a few amazing people who get together, who've been getting together each month and creating an outline. So you will have all the posts that you need for these shows. You don't have to figure out, what should I post? What should I say? How often should I post? The outline is completely done for you, and it shows you step by step from A to Z, when to post, what to post, and you just copy and paste. Okay, any questions? All right, who's going to sign? Anybody like, yeah, I'm going for it? Anybody? Not yet. Okay, well, I did promise a drawing, right? So how many people do we have on right now that are people thinking about the business? We got Samantha, right? And
Elizabeth. Sharon. Sharon.
Is Sharon the one that was on the phone? Oh no, Sharon's in the top left. Who's the person?
Right.
I'm Joanne.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
What was your name again?
Joanne.
Oh, Joanne. Okay.
Are you in there too?
All right. So I'm going to take your names and putting them on paper. We're going to do a drawing. And here's how it's going to work. If I pick your name and you order a kit before the end of the month, you're going to get $25 off your kit. So I will tell you that at my cooking shows, I always do a prize drawing. And it is absolutely uncanny how I say to people, all right, the first person who really hollers out, pick me, usually wins. I'm just saying. You're going to holler it out? I'm tearing the paper here. I'm almost done. All right, nobody's saying pick me. Come on, it's just fun, even if you don't redeem it. It's funny how it works, but you have to say it with passion and conviction. Nobody's going to say it?
It totally works. You should say it.
It's just really fun to see. Come on, someone go for it.
Pick me.
Oh, but you have to say it with conviction, and you have to say it twice.
Believe it.
Pick me, like you mean it. Okay, these people think I'm crazy. They're like, really? We're not signing up under this code. Okay, so the winner is Joanne.
That's her. That's the one that was saying it.
See? It really works.
It worked.
So Joanne, should you decide that you would like to sign up, you can have $25 off whatever kit that you order, as long as you do so before. All right. So you're very welcome. Very exciting. So that's like, if you got the basic kit, that's like 25% off. Pretty sweet. So, okay, we can go ahead and stop the recording. So thank you guys again for coming.